And just to be clear, they were charged with second degree. Second degree means she wasn't kidnapped, threatened, you know, anything like that. It's basically when she's passed out. The jury requested to review those videos a second time Thursday morning during their deliberations. So this American rapper was falsely accused of, I can't say it, and it kind of ruined his career, but he is making a comeback now. So who is Lil Mosy? When did this happen? What were the details of the case? And how is he recovering from this? Well, keep watching the video to find out, guys, and leave a like. Thank you very much. Today we're trying something different. We covered German rap a few weeks ago. Today we're gonna take a shot at covering what's going on across the pond in the United States of America. This only feels right because of Trump's inauguration yesterday. How do you guys feel about that? I know that's kind of a topic of discussion in the UK right now. Me personally, I don't really care. I just want us to work on fixing what's going on in this country, to be honest. But anyway, Lil Mosy is an American rapper who blew up around 2017, 2018. I think he blew up around 2018 to be more specific. When I go on his Spotify, the furthest back we can go is this album, which at the time was just, bro, crazy good. I put him in the same era as off the top of my head, YBN the Man, Lil Skies. Oh my god, Lil Skies. I wish he was still doing this thing now. I still check for him. He just doesn't drop music anymore. I think he stopped because he wanted to be a present father for his son. He wanted to focus all of his energy to his son, which I can respect. But man, Lil Skies in his prime was just a different breed, man. Different animal. Even when I went to Rolling Loud in Portugal in 2021 or 2022, I think it was, I went to the first Rolling Loud in Portugal. I literally just wanted to see Lil Skies. I saw Lil Skies on the lineup and I said, you know what? I need to see this man in person. I need to see Red Roses, Lust. I need to see all these hits performed in person. And he didn't disappoint. That was probably my favorite live performance of all time, you know. And I've seen Gunna live. I've seen quite a few artists live. Gunna was my second favorite for sure, but first, Lil Skies, 100%. And when I saw Gunna, it was his Drip or Drown 2 tour. I was singing Richard Mill Plane and I was singing Speed It Up. Oh man, those were the days, man. Like, oh man, oh, great music, great, so nostalgic in my head, man. But anyway, I digress. So as you can see in 2018, we can't go further back for Lil Mosy because they obviously cleaned up his Spotify, but Kamikaze, Hit, Pull Up. Oh, this was my favorite one, bro. Notice, come on. Like, how can you not know Notice? Wolfpack was crazy as well. Burberry Headband did very good, but that wasn't the hit. He went a little quiet. I don't think a lot of his songs are on Spotify. Maybe, I don't know. But I remember him. I don't remember him going quiet for 2 years. But I remember when he dropped this album and Stuck in a Dream with Gunna. Yeah, this song was just, boy. Around this time, Gunna was, and Gunna still is. This is how consistent this man is. One of my favorite artists. He even had a song with AJ Tracy. I remember he had a song with AJ Tracy. But the song that really made noise for him, and is still his biggest song to this day, Burberry Faygo. You definitely know this song. I'm not going to play it because I'm going to get copyrighted. Song was freaking huge. Yeah, around this time, Lil TJ was in his prime as well. Polo G, like, everyone was just, oh, this was a great time for American rap, bro. We had Lil Baby going crazy at this time. We had Gunna Wanna going crazy. We had Young Thug going crazy. He dropped that Slime album in 2021, that YSL album, that collective album. Durkio was going crazy, bro. We were spoiled for choice with American rap in this era, bro. Spoiled looking back. Spoiled. All of the artists dropped timeless projects around this time. But if we keep scrolling up, he dropped another album, I think it was, but it's mixed with some songs from his other album, so I'm not 100% sure what they did there. 2020 was a crazy big year for Lil Mosy. But at the start of 2020, on January 6th to be specific, an alleged incident took place. On this day, him and one of his friends were accused of second-degree rape in a place called Randall on a woman at a party, and she was incapable of consenting due to intoxication. And just to be clear, they were charged with second-degree rape. Second-degree means she wasn't kidnapped, threatened, you know, anything like that. It's basically when she's passed out. The victim said, and she is a victim because she was raped, but it just wasn't Lil Mosy who did it. I hope she does get justice for whoever did her, but it wasn't Lil Mosy. The victim reportedly told police she had gone to a party in Randall to see Echoes, that is Lil Mosy, consumed alcohol and eventually blacked out. She later realized she had been and reported the incident to law enforcement. Witnesses who testified during the 7-day trial included Echoes himself, as well as the alleged victim and others who attended the Randall party where the alleged incident occurred. One of those witnesses included a female friend of the victim who was closely involved with the victim in the aftermath of the alleged incident. Eccles successfully passed 2 polygraph tests conducted prior to his testimony in court, According to his defense attorney, Shane O'Rourke, those polygraphs were not admitted as evidence into court. Of course, polygraphs can't really be admitted into court, but the fact that he passed 2 polygraph tests and was willing to do a polygraph test, that signifies that he's innocent and he ain't got nothing to hide. Darrow, his co-defendant here, did not provide testimony at trial, but has stated he was asleep in a different part of the house when the alleged incident occurred. Eccles, Lil Mosy, supported Darrow's narrative, so he backed what he said. Expert witnesses called to answer questions related to their field included a detective and a deputy with the Lewis County Sheriff Office. Washington, okay, it took place in Washington. Washington, okay, the place is in Washington State. Washington, Seattle, all right. Evidence presented to the jury included statements from the alleged victim and witnesses, police reports, crime lab reports, photos of the cabin where the party occurred, a assault collection kit, and assault report. Buccal swab results from both the alleged victim and Eccles, the clothing the victim wore during the alleged incident, and photos of bruises and scratches the victim reportedly sustained during the alleged incident. 3 videos recorded during the party, at least one of which was posted to social media, were also admitted as evidence. The jury requested to review those videos a second time Thursday morning during their deliberations. The jury did not provide an explanation for its verdicts. When speaking to a Chronicle reporter about the trial after the verdict was delivered on Thursday, O'Rourke said that, from his point of view, there was insufficient evidence to establish Eccles' guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. In addition, he said there was evidence to suggest Eccles wasn't involved in the incident at all. From my standpoint, just having done this a long time, the evidence did not suggest he was a part of it. He added there are other suspects out there, but did not specify who, saying that was a jurisdiction of law enforcement and the Lewis County Prosecutor's Office. It was never about bashing the 2 women who testified, O'Rourke said, referencing the alleged victim and her friend. Darrow, his co-defendant's attorney, said he commends the jury and the Lewis County prosecutors who handled this case for exhibiting exemplary professionalism. His co-defendant never once considered accepting a plea for a lesser charge, instead counting on the jury to review the evidence and confirm his innocence. Okay, all right. So that's the case, and he was found innocent. And guys, you need to remember as well, like Lil Mosy, he's mixed race, he's very light, but he's still black. So out there being a black defendant in America, bro, your chances are already very low. So it was before he dropped this album that the incident took place, and a case was filed in 2021. So the case was probably filed around this time. So the trial concluded on March 2nd, 2023. And 15 days later, Lil Mosy dropped Flu Game. This was his comeback song. Because while the allegations were out there, Lil Mosy was dropping music, but it wasn't hitting the same. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. Very low compared to this. Like, this is somebody who's got 1 billion streams, and look at that. Not even 1 million streams in nearly 3 years. And I'm someone, I like, that is like a man's worst nightmare, being falsely accused of this thing. You know what I mean? That's why with myself, I just, bro, you never know the situations you're going to find yourself in, but I just do my best to keep myself as far away from those situations as I possibly can. Unless you're my girl, unless you're someone I see here and there, we don't need to talk about sex, you know? Like, if I'm in an environment filled with a bunch of alcohol and stuff, you know, like, I move so cautious. Obviously, with these allegations over your head, it's very hard for you to make music, you know what I mean? Obviously, mentally, because it's gonna take a huge mental toll on you, and on top of that, you're gonna have comments, people saying, oh, this guy's a this guy's a that, this guy's got accused, you know what I mean? It's not good, bro. But it does have a happy ending, because he did drop that song, did pretty well, and he's bounced back now, you know what I mean? The numbers are not the same, but he knows himself it's going to take work to get back to the heights he was at, you know, because, boy, it was a different time. He has to now adapt, he has to work, there's a lot to do, but he can do it. This song he dropped 10 days ago, like anybody, that's hard. That's why I even thought to make this video, because I was listening to this song, I was like, oh, Lil Mosy, and I saw it, and I was like, yo, this song's hard. You know, and he's playing the TikTok game pretty well, getting millions of views on TikTok still, you know? Not you. He's getting millions of views on TikTok. He's got the platform. People are getting behind him. So if Lil Mosy puts in the work, does the right moves, like, there's no reason why he can't go back to big heights. There's no reason why. I'm going to have to keep my face over here. But Lil Mosy did an interview with Academics where he kind of explains what happened, what he went through, you know? We're not going to watch all of it. We're going to just show you guys a little bit of it. If you guys want to go check it out, I mean, it's Academics. You can go find Academics.
Want to ask you, right? Didn't see you do much interviews, and almost kind of felt like you fell back from doing a lot of music.
If it was up to me, I wouldn't have handled the situation that way. But like, when you have a manager and a label and you're young,
are they advising you with this?
So when I found out, I was in Miami. I was just chilling. Like, I was literally on the phone with the homie, like, oh, let's go pull up to the spot, And then my manager walks in and he's like, yo, like, I got some bad news. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, bad news. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, what's up? And then he tells me what happened, and I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, TMZ's about to post it. I'm like, what do you mean TMZ's about to post it? What is this? Like, what are you talking about? And he shows me the article, and I'm like, damn. Like, so he was like, look at your Instagram right now. I took everything down. And I was like,
oh, so he did that?
He did that before. I didn't even know. He did that. He took everything down, and like, this hitting me crazy. So I'm like, I don't even know like what. I'm just like, okay.
You're like shell shocked. Like, what the?
I'm like, all right, like. He took everything down. I'm like, all right. 10 minutes later, he's like, yeah, they're about to post it. He's like, and then 10 minutes later, started getting phone calls. Like, I'm like, bro, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know, like, what's going on. And then, yeah, I mean, like, all we had to do was have a lawyer tell the people, like, we'll go to, like, something. But, like, I don't know why they didn't try harder to get in contact with me. Like, it was kind of fucked up that even happened that way. But.
Well, again, no lawyer, nothing could cure the headline.
Of course. But
it made it look like you, like, oh, like, you had something to hide.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. But that wasn't the case at all. Like, I didn't know. If I would have known, like, I would have tried to figure it out before, like, it was wanted or some crazy like that. But
yeah, this was all mad, guys. And I forgot to even mention that Lil Mosy was like 17, 18 when this happened. 18 years old when this happened, you know, highly successful, seeing great success, and then it just gets ruined by this, you know? And it's unfortunate, but we don't know all the details. We don't know if this woman did it to try and bring him down, you know? That's what people are gonna assume. From what I've seen, it looks like this woman was a victim of, you know what? Because she was blackout drunk. It just wasn't this guy. It wasn't him. Anyway, I pray for Mosy. I hope he can bounce back. You know, he's still young. The guy's 22. The guy's freaking younger than me, bro. And that means when he made the songs I like, bro, my man was literally younger than me. I didn't even deep that at the time, bro. That's crazy. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you guys want me to cover more, you know, international rap things, you know, international rap stories, bro, leave a like on the video to let me know if you want to see more of that. Anything in the UK, we're going to be covering it. We're going to be on top of that. That's not a worry, you know. But I don't plan on stopping posting every day, so I'm just trying to figure out where to go with it, you know. Do I lean into other countries, cover rap there? Do you lot not really give a damn about that, and you would rather see me make content regarding myself, real life content, vlogs, you know, industry thing, you know? I'm just trying to figure it out. The views tell me everything anyway, to be honest. Central C's album drops on January 24th. It drops in 3 days. I'm going to stay up and do a live stream listening to the album. What we're going to do a midnight stream whenever the album comes out, and we're going to listen to it live. I'll let you guys know tomorrow more specific details if I'm going to do it in whatever's pattern, but whether I'm going to do it with a bunch of other people, whether I'm going to do it by myself. Either way, I'm going to do a stream reacting to Central C's Can't Rush Greatness album. Chung Lee, say bye to the people there.